Welcome back to Cosplay Academy, where we teach you the different aspects of cosplay construction. I'm your instructor, TK, and in today's lesson, we are talking Pepakura. Now, for those who aren't really familiar with it, Pepakura is the art of folding paper, not origami, completely different thing. In which case, you generally will take your stuff, your designs, and you use a printer and you print it out on cardstock. I use 110 cardstock. It has the right rigid shape to it and allows it to just print and fold and just does everything I need to on those. Generally with these pieces, they are numbered. So what it is as you're going along, you will go fold the pieces on them. After you take them and you trim them down, then these pieces will fold down and they are numbered at each spot, and you will take these numbers and glue them to another piece the same way. And what that does, it allows it to bend, fold, and just take shape, join together and form something else. So a bunch of random pieces, like for example, all of these wonderful pieces I have inside here are going to make Captain America's shield, which we are going to be covering in a future lesson. But today, just to show you what it looks like after you assemble some of this stuff, is I used it to form a Master Chief helmet. This is actually the very first time I attempted doing one, and mind you, this was 2 years ago, and I started just playing around with the fiberglass resin for it, and I never did finish it. I'm going to actually finish this here in a few episodes later, showing you how the resin works and the fiberglass. And I'm going to use this to go ahead and just finish it up and show you what it looks like with it. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this particular style. If there's something particular you want to do, like, I can't spoil it just yet. I have, well, a few people know about it. Okay. But I have a few cardstock related Pepakura cosplays that I'm going to start building, and there's going to be in upcoming episodes, in which case, you know, I'm just freehanding every single thing. It's all just me, my mentality, and that's actually where our body form, our, you know, dress form came in that we did in the last episode to help form that. Now, when you're doing the free range and all that, you can do those and it's going to come out looking a lot better. But like, I got bored one day and I decided, I'm just going to play around trying to make a Loki helmet. And you know, I never put the horns on it, and I'm going to remake it because I kind of don't really like how kind of more squared it is, and he's a little bit more rounded. But I might end up finishing. I don't know. I just got bored one day and I made this. So yeah, get the horns put on there and just finish it out. I mean, I really like it. It's just really simplistic, and you know, I'm gonna go back and remake it and finish that up. I actually did one similar last year, making an Optimus Prime Generation 1 chest piece, which I'm going to remake. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. But for right now, definitely look into them. I'll put some links down below on where you can generally find the program along with and the different files. There is a lot, oh my lord, a lot of Pepakura files out there covering pretty much most of the things that you can think of, especially Star Wars. I believe it was a 501st is the biggest place that you can find most of the files. It's not just for Star Wars though, but you can find them for Halo, for Power Rangers, for just medieval, just a lot of different things that you can find. Iron Man armors especially, they're like everywhere. And it's just really awesome. And it is very time consuming. You'll take it, you'll cut your pieces out, and then to get, you know, like all these little fine rigid pieces, you have to take an X-Acto knife and you have to cut every single slit. And that can be annoying. When I made Chief's head, it took me, this actually took about 15 hours total, because I had so much detail that I was trying to go into, putting it together and then gluing it together. Which, as far as gluing it together goes, I used the Gorilla Super Glue. And you can try using gloves, but yeah, just, you're going to rip them, by the way. Just telling you, because the glue's going to leak out and it's going to get on your fingers. You can try not to, but it's going to be on there, so don't be surprised when you're done. You're going to have glue, no fingerprints at all, because of all the glue. It'll actually come off over a few days, wear and tear, but for the most part, for the first little bit, yeah, you're going to have glue all over your fingers. And just make sure not to touch your eyes or mouth or anything like that. Don't stick your fingers together and then be stuck like that. That's bad, so don't. But I mean, there's a lot of different things that you can do with it, and definitely it is a lot of fun. It might look stupid, and just trying to freehand a lot of this stuff, but you know, it's really fun. Just having some fun with it. And I think I'm actually might take this one here in a few episodes and modify it. Oh, actually, yeah. Actually, I think I will. I'm going to take this, I'm going to modify this for a new cosplay that I'm working on. A few of you know exactly what this is going to be. Zenith actually should be able to tell right away where this is going to be going. So yeah, make sure to keep an eye out, as I'm going to be starting this episode here really soon. And normally with these, I'm going to break them up into pieces as I go along with them, because some of them I'll have to piece things together, then I got to wait for it to cure and set, depending on what I'm doing. So definitely there might be breaks in between episodes, putting something else in. But definitely I will, once I start something, I will finish it. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up for right now. And until next time, this is TK, and class dismissed.